According to the European Research Cluster on the Internet of Things, in the Internet of Things, smart things or objects are expected to become active participants in business, information, and social processes, where they are enabled to interact and communicate among themselves and with the environment by exchanging data and information sensed about the environment, while reacting autonomously to the real or physical world events and influencing it by running processes that trigger actions and create services with or without direct human intervention.
Hello everyone, how you doing? I'm here to talk to you about the Internet of Things, and here's the thing that I'm going to talk to you about. It's a Samsung smart fridge, and you might be wondering, like, how can you make a fridge smart? Well, this is the way Samsung decided to do it. They've enabled it with Wi-Fi so you can connect to the internet, and they added a nice little touchscreen right above the water dispenser. And what that touchscreen allows you to do is you can easily change all the settings of your smart fridge and control ice and varying temperatures in the compartments of the fridge. And aside from that, you can actually receive your daily news through an app on the little touchpad. You can also receive recipes from a website on the little touchpad. You can listen to music through Pandora through your fridge if you wanted to add some ambiance to the kitchen. There's also the feature of using Twitter. You can look up your feeds while you're getting a drink of water. It's like going to the fridge for an apple and it's like, oh, I should check my tweets.
Hi, today I'm here to talk to you about the Internet of Things, specifically the Wi-Fi watch. Now basically, it is a normal watch. It does exactly what a normal watch does. It tells you the time, alarm, it has the date, it has everything a normal watch would have. But on the watch, on the bottom of the watch, there is a button which says Wi-Fi. Now, all you have to do is go into a building or go anywhere and press the Wi-Fi button. What it does is it tells you if there is Wi-Fi and how strong the Wi-Fi is on a scale of 0 to 8, 8 being the strongest.
In simple terms, as our group defines it, Internet of Things is the computing science of making things talk by the information and data that objects send to one another, made possible through the collaboration of various technologies along with the signals used to create internetworks as its core. Did you know that every computing device that connects to the internet needs an IP address? In 2008, from a research conducted by Cisco, it was found that the number of things that connected to the internet exceeded the number of people on Earth. You can only imagine how much addresses we'll need if we are able to make every single object talk. But don't worry, with a 128-bit capacity of an IPv6 address, you will have a probability of 340 undecillion, 282 decillion, 366 nonillion, 920 octillion, 938 septillion, 463 sextillion, 463 quintillion, 374 quadrillion, 607 trillion, 431 billion, 768,211,456 addresses. According to Cisco, this is equivalent to 100 addresses for every atom on the face of the Earth.
How can your group see actually using Internet of Things while still in school?
With Internet of Things technology, we can make any object talk. Processing, sensing and transmitting data are what smart objects do best. There's no better tool to aid the students in their studies than the smart things that captures the vital information sensed from its environment. Remember that for students, knowledge is everything.
With the Internet of Things technology, we can create a pen that can record your notes and audio as you write, and sends your data wirelessly to your mobile device. The Wi-Fi Smart Pen by LiveScribe is a great example for this. Through the Internet of Things technology, students never have to miss a note ever again. With the Internet of Things technology, We can also create a smart printer that scans your feet to know your size, prints 3D shoes and provides data about your walking routines.
Or perhaps you can use it to print your favorite sports equipment to maintain your health while you're working hard in school.
As said in the SAIT Polytechnic orientation program for IT students on fall 2013, work hard, play hard and respect your body. The Cube 3D printer has Wi-Fi which lets you send your prints to the Cube directly from your computer. Using Internet of Things at school, we can give more meaning to the big data that we have available, and attain the wisdom behind them. As Evans says, the more data that is created, the more knowledge and wisdom people can obtain. IoT dramatically increases the amount of data available for us to process. This, coupled with the Internet's ability to communicate this data, will enable people to advance even further.
What do you think will affect the greatest number of people? How?
We, as people, are in charge in what information to gather, how it will be used, and for what purpose it will be used. And in order for us to accomplish a task well done, the information at hand must be reliable and accurate. Internet of Things will change the way people obtain information through the capacity that the objects will have to capture every bit of movement and other physical conditions that can be sensed within the environment. These smart objects have found their perfect niche in the world of the breathing things through data gathering and data forwarding. And what makes these Internet of Things creations even more useful is that they are programmed to act according to their respective purposes, with or without human intervention. Let us watch the next scene so you can better visualize what I mean.
Mr. Simon, I am Zach from Emergency Center. Our device has detected that you might be in danger, so I am here to bring you to the hospital to be checked.
Your heartbeat is normal. Your blood pressure is normal. And your breathing is normal. You should be okay after a few hours of rest.
As stated in an article written by Dave Evans under Cisco Internet Business Solutions Group, Internet of Things can also provide better quality of life for the elderly. The world's population is aging, it says. In fact, approximately 1 billion people aged 65 and older will be classified as having reached non-working age by the middle of the century. Internet of Things can significantly improve quality of life for the surging number of elderly people. For example, imagine a small wearable device that can detect a person's vital signs and send an alert to a healthcare professional when a certain threshold has been reached, or sense when a person has fallen down and can get up. The specific example that our group has found, which we believe to have the most potential to change the IT industry, or any other industry in particular, is how Internet of Things can be utilized to construct a green environment. Being green in IT simply means utilizing IT in a way that is friendly to the environment, sustainable, socially responsible, and good choices of allocating resources that will either lessen the need for energy or create new ones. In a research paper titled Toward a Green Campus with the Internet of Things, the Application of Lab Management by Wang, he has found the following results in implementing Internet of Things toward a green campus. Number 1, the computer labs can be managed efficiently. More labs will be open only when the demand is increasing. Number 2, the use of the computers will be monitored at all times. This mechanism decreases the number of idle power-on computers. Number 3, the air conditioners will be turned on only when the temperatures reach a preset level. As a result, more energy will be saved. With the capability of Internet of Things technology to sense and transmit data, the energy consumption of the assets managed in the IT industry, particularly computers and control systems for heating, Venting and air conditioners can be monitored and thus will result in saved energy.
As Hartwell said, with 1 trillion sensors embedded in the environment, all connected by computing systems, software, and services, it will be possible to hear the heartbeat of the Earth, impacting human interaction with the globe as profoundly as the Internet has revolutionized communication.
The most controversial ethical issue that your emerging technology will encounter.
The most controversial ethical issue we've encountered in the Internet of Things is the amount of people unknowingly risking privacy and security for convenience and new gadgets.
This also goes hand in hand with the issue of people being able to monitor and retrieve personal data about you.
Researches about countermeasures for such threats are now being published and implemented. Some of these include the privacy-enhancing technologies. If the flaws of a certain technology will be simultaneously addressed, then it will always be one step closer to another technological improvement. Learning never stops, and so do the discoveries of solutions.
Using the capacity of implanted sensors and utilizing the data it provides, people can better reflect on their behavior pattern by seeing them in their own eyes. Important data will be sent immediately to where it needs to go, such as 911, and produce better evidences, records and accounts that gives us more reliable data.
Internet of Things employ various technologies to enable the connectivity of smart objects designed to monitor, transmit, and sense data for the people to make use of. Some of them include robotics, sensors, object tagging or RFID, biometrics, nanotechnologies, wireless communication, and broadband.
To make your presentations visual and more engaging, you can use animation websites like GoAnimate.com to create scenes that will make the audience visualize your message. Some words may just be too technical for the people to understand. As the old saying goes, a picture paints 1,000 words.
For referencing guides such as IEEE, make sure to consult your library so that your references are properly cited. Don't forget to ask your professor about which citation style to use.
Be responsible. Respect your teammates' time and effort. Getting the grade without having contributed any can be likened to eating the food that did not come from your own sweat.